Well, for the first time in a long time, we go one-on-one with the mayor of Warren. He has, of course, avoided interviews ever since those secret audio recordings allegedly of Jim Fouts making racist and disparaging remarks about women and people with special needs surfaced.
Our Jermont Terry was welcomed into the mayor's office, but things changed, Jermont, when you brought up those tapes.
Kimberly, things changed very quickly. Now, we came here to City Hall to talk to the mayor about the progress outlined in his pre-taped State of the City address. Now, this is the first time that the State of the City was not done in a public setting. Now, we have to acknowledge there are some positive things outlined in the State of the City address, but that's about all the mayor wanted to talk about.
We have a lot of great things going on.
Warren Mayor Jim Fouts is proud to highlight the good in the city.
It's moving in the right direction, and I'm very excited about it.
I interviewed the mayor for more than 10 minutes about the economic growth and development he spoke about in the recorded State of the City address.
But I'm proud that it's taking place in Warren. It's the first time that I know of that Warren is this #1. And the reason for that is we're very business friendly and we're aggressive in including and inviting people to invest in the city of Warren.
But when it came to one issue looming over the city, the tone changed.
And sir, with all due respect, we have been trying to talk to you for several weeks.
I understand that, Jermont.
Don't take the mic off, sir. There's more to discuss here.
Jermont.
Do you believe by not talking about this that this will go away?
Sir, right now I'm talking about the state of the city.
It was clear the mayor did not want to talk about the controversial recordings about race, women, and children with special needs.
Friday's past, I would be going to meet some women. Tonight, I'm going to meet a group of retards. With all due respect, Jermont, I appreciate
Mayor,
it.
was that you on the tape?
No, that was not me on the tape, but that was a manufactured, engineered tape by, you can do it by Adobe software, you can do it by a number of things, and not only that, only my voice is identified in the tape, no one else is, and I'll give you two. Wait a minute, let me answer. Let me answer the question.
Because we really want to hear from you at this point.
All right, 2 answers. #1, I have the presumption of innocence, #1. #2, I've already said that that is not my voice, and that is a manipulated, manufactured tape.
Will you address the city about the alleged tapes in a detailed press conference? Because people say that you've been avoiding. Have you been avoiding people?
Jermont, right now, you have betrayed my trust. I ask you to come in and just talk about the state of the city, nothing else.
But Local 4 never agreed to such terms. Therefore, nothing, including the tapes, was off the table.
And I have no other answer to give you today. When I decide to go into any other details, when I decide to do any other decisions regarding that, I will do it.
And so tonight, we wait to see when the mayor will exactly, quote, do it, address the issues of these secret recordings. Now, if you would like to hear that entire interview that we conducted, we have the entire 15-minute interview on clickondetroit.com. For now, reporting live in Warren tonight, outside City Hall, Jermont Terry, Local 4.